Hello, my name is Jacob Bennett and welcome to Aurora 4X. Now, it has been said that having a population of 8 billion is not actually very balanced. So at the beginning of the game, so like episode 1, I set the beginning population to 8 billion. We've now grown 500 million in what? In about 6 years? 6? The rate at which we're going through research is ridiculous. And I have a solution. Now, inbuilt into the game, let's get up this. This is the actual game itself. This is just a user interface to be able to use. These are all the windows that you use. This is just an interface. And what we can do is we can turn Space Master, which is kind of a Game Master type thing, on, and then we didn't set a password on it, so we don't need to do anything. So now, whenever I go into the Industry tab, we have this thing called SM Mods, and these are Space Master modifications. And what we can use these for is to kind of fix that situation. So in here we've got the population and industry, we've got system, body and total wealth and all that shenanigans. But what we want to do is we want to reduce our population, reduce our research labs and construction factories, mines, conventional industry, and etc, etc, etc. And to do that, all we need to do is just change the number. So we want to take away 7.5 billion away from 8.5 billion, so we just get 1.0 billion. We probably want to get rid of 40 research labs, since we've already built a research lab. Yes, built a research lab. Therefore, we shall reduce it to 41, so that's instead of halving it. Construction factories, we're going to reduce to 800. We're going to reduce the amount of mines we have to 1,200. Because we need more mines, and then we're going to reduce our conventional industry down to, so if we got 16 times the amount that we were supposed to get, then we should have gotten, what, 1,000 conventional industry? So let's say we have 1,000 conventional industry, just, as a precaution, and we'll actually reduce this to 600, and we'll reduce this to 400, and there we go, everything's fine. So our conventional industry is at 1,000. Let's say we have 2,000 conventional industry, because I'm a nutter. We've got tons of fuel reserves. I'm not going to edit that, whatever. We've got unrest points, which is going to be something that we will come into. So we've got atmospheric dust and radiation. We're not going to fiddle around with these. We might if we want to mess around, but yeah. Once you've done editing whatever you want, so you can actually edit the supplies of every single material, click Save Changes, click Close, open it up again, and you should see that our population has gone down to 1.0 billion. Now, if you go to research, it's going to say available labs minus 40, which means that you're going to have to remove labs until it doesn't do that. I don't know what the effects are because, to be honest, I'm not one to do that. So we're just going to take out all the labs, and if we close this, and then we hit the next term button, so let's say 5 days, and the game runs smoothly. No madness ensuing. So yes, that's how to use Space Master. Now, on to the actual thing. So, last episode, we constructed our first... yes, we constructed the geological survey vessel, Eve. Well, the Eve class geological survey vessel, which should be in a task force. Is there a place that I can instantly see where it is? Because that would be useful. Well, we could probably zoom out. So let's do that. Let's zoom out. There we go, the GEV. Where are you headed? Or haven't you moved? Why haven't you moved? Could you have moved? Let's see if they move. Yeah, they're moving. Good. Right. it's not showing their line, which is slightly worrying. Oh no, I know why, because it's scanning asteroids, isn't it? We have 30 inactive labs, because we researched something that I forgot to click on. So let's look. What was it we completed? Actually, we could probably bring up the events thing, which is gonna be one of these tabs. This one. Events. What did we get? Use filter events. No, not that. Show research only. There we go. So what have we done? The carronade, pebble bed, some things I do not know. So if we have Cameron Flint or Evan Swanderson available, then we should be able to see them. Okay, so we completed some weapons tech. That's fine. So we are still waiting on someone who can do power and propulsion, and we are also waiting on someone who can do construction and production, because that's going to need to be happening. What do we want to work on? Let's say we want to work on some more engine efficiency. Yeah, definitely. Oh, we can we don't want to instant create that because using 3 research labs, sure thing. There we go. How complete 24th of April 2033. 2033, I'll have you know. So we'll do that. I just forgot to disable Space Master. It'll give me a second. Let's go here, disable Space Master. There we go. Minimize that. Right, now. So we have someone who has requested to be a scientist, and I remember he wanted to be a construction and production person. Well, sadly, we don't have anyone who is construction and production. Oh no, we actually do. Ashley Talbot. Right. Can we? Okay, so we want to go to Ashley Talbot in our commander window. So we want leading scientists. Ashley Talbot. So we can change her name. Give me a second, I'll get the name up. So where do we change her name? Can we change it here? No. Apparently she's... oh no, that's unassigned to teams. Change race? Why would I be able to change a scientist's race? That's quite weird. Oh, Ashley Talbot is male, not female. Oh. I'm sorry, Ashley. I've been calling you a girl all this time. Oops. Come on, where do I get to rename? I've probably missed it somewhere. Do I need the Space Master again? Rename? Oh, there we go. Right, so who was it? So this guy called Keep On Laughing 42. So let's keep on laughing. Keep on laughing. You know, that kind of thing. Keep On Laughing is our construction production scientist. Congratulations. You have now been added to the science crew. If you want to be named, you can be named. If you just say down below, if you want to be a scientist, then say what field you want to be. If you want to be an admiral, I don't know why, because I don't give a damn about military right now. If you want to be a governor, then say so, because I can rename the current governor of Earth and keep him in that him/her in that position. Yeah, just comment down below, and you get to be part of the Zero Jake Alliance research team, or whatever section that you want to be in. Because, to be honest, well, in my personal opinion, nothing is better than science. Right, let's go ahead for 30 days at a time. We have one inactive lab because we have constructed a new one. Excellent. I have forgotten what we're working on. Right. I believe we are working on the ability to get cargo cruisers, and I think that we have. Let's go to ship design. I just want to check. Let's go to the Eve. This isn't ship design. Did we finalize this design? Right, let's create a new one. The Victory. No, we don't want that. Cargo. So we want a cargo ship. We'll keep it Victory for now. But this cargo ship is going to need some cargo. I swear I remember creating a cargo ship before. Never mind. So we want cargo ships to be able to carry supplies and infrastructure over to other planets, such as automated mines and the like. And to do that we need cargo holds. So we can see cargo. 25,000 tons. That could probably carry one mass driver. So we probably want two, just to be safe. Now, as you can see, we've actually got our weight at, well, mass at 53.35 kilotons, which, if we try and use our current engine, we're going at 4 kilometers a second, and we can only go 1.6 billion kilometers. Yes, very slow. Hence why we are attempting to create a faster engine. Also, if you note down here into the build and load time, it will take 20 days, 20 hours. Now, this is pretty bad. The way that we can decrease this is something else that we researched called the cargo handling system. So if we enable one of those, it's taking it down to 4 days and 4 hours. Take it again, 2 days. 1 day, 20 minutes, 20 hours, sorry, 16 hours. 16 hours is fine. But that's also bumped up the tonnage a bit. We also want to increase the deployment. No. On cargo ships, deployment time doesn't matter squat at all. Because they're only piloting a ship. There's nothing else that can be done. And once they get to a planet, they get shore leave instantly, and therefore, you know, cargo handling and what have you. So that's cool. Is there anything else we want to put on this ship? No. Except a better engine. Let's go over and design a new engine. Because currently our chemical engine is not working for us. If I can remember what that button is. Let's go over to engines. So we've unlocked nuclear thermal technology, and we can also reduce the engine power and massively increase our fuel consumption, which, to be honest, is something that we're going to need. We can also decrease our fuel consumption, which is very nice. Thermal signature we don't have anything to do with, but we want to crank this up to the max. 125 EP compared to the 5 EP, and it is roughly the same size. Ooh, interesting. We could actually throw the engine power up to max, and we get 375. That would be classed as a military engine, and therefore not ecological whatsoever. Alternatively, we could half the power from the commercial engine, and we get a ridiculous amount of fuel efficiency. I mean, if you look at the difference, so we halve off fuel usage, and what? We divide by 7? Is that 7? 6? We basically divide the amount of fuel that we're using by 6 by halving our fuel power. Now, whilst that's nice, I would like to be able to move at a decent rate. So that should do. Power efficiency, commercial engine. Right, now we just need a name. And for that name, I'm going to be using... well, technically we're still using chemicals, aren't we? We're using elements. Because it's not into the theory of ionic drives and anything else. But we're going to need a different company, and this one's going to deal with our nuclear weapon systems. So we're going to have something, so ... something Atomic Industries. That's probably going to be named after a random subscriber that's commented. No, it's not Orbital Potato. Just saying. It's not orbital potato. Please say it's not. Right, so we have... I cannot pronounce this, but, you know, Zyokai Atomic Industries. You know, he's the latest person that commented at the time of recording, which you can see down here as the 23rd of the 1st at, you know, half to midnight. Right, so we have this industries thing. We've got a new company that's going to be dealing with nuclear engines and rockets and missiles and power and everything else like that. So yeah, that's the engine. Let's create the design. Show sizes in mass of tons. Oh, it's 2,500 tons. That's amazing. Right, let's create that research project. And then if we go over to research, we should be able to see in power and propulsion, we have the Zyokai Atomic Industries 125 EP commercial nuclear thermal engine. However, you can't see the engine part. Let's keep on. No, you're working on mining. Let's remove. Let's say. Oh, you are power and propulsion. We really should have waited for the new fuel consumption, but nah, let's not. Cancel that. Cameron Flynn, you are now... No. Oh, he's energy weapons. Okay. You were confusing me for just a tiny second. Right, let's get you working on this using 30 labs. You should get that done in 10 days. That's ridiculous. And then we'll get you to continue working on the fuel consumption, because fuel consumption is the key to victory. So we just need to skip 5 days. Well, 15 technically. And then we've got our research completed. Let's go to ship design. We want a victory, which we will rename. Let's take away this engine that's absolutely rubbish. Look, it's going at 1 kilometer a second, and it has, like, 1 kilometer a second? I mean, without using fuel. Now, see that this uses 31.25 gallicite, whereas the original engine used 5. That's fine, this is a bigger ship. 110 kilometers a second, which I believe is at least 2 times as fast as our current ship. Now, if we double this, we got 200, which is at least 5 times. Well, I'm saying 5 times, because it actually is, because the other one goes at 40-something kilometers per second. And there we go. What's the fuel range? So this can go for 117 days at full power, and has 2.1 billion kilometers in range. Is there a way for me to show sensors? Now, I remember there being some way to show control, no, shift. Ah, there we go. So, if I hold shift, it will tell you how many meters. No, this is probably in kilometers. So as you can see, Earth is about... No, that's also wrong. Probably megameters or miles. Because, you know, some American has to get in the way or something. Well, some imperialist has to get in the way. So we can probably say that it gets about out here. Like, just to the asteroid belt. And back. Which is, it's fine. Except not when we're going to be using this design for quite a while. And I actually need to bring this up. So we actually need to get some fuel. Fuel. Fuely fuel. Fuel storage, there we go. Nearly missed it. If we add some fuel storage, we have doubled our range. Let's add it again, and again, and again, and again. Now, we've reduced our speed by 1 kilometer a second. That's fine. Our fuel capacity is 300,000 litres, so that's 300 kilolitres. And we can go 12.8 billion kilometres, which is also known as a 6.4 kilometre round trip. So if we do this, what's 6.4? 6.4 should be fine. Unless this is in billions of kilometers. I don't know the scale because it's not telling me. But it's actually telling me the orientation, which is very nice. The degrees. That's fine. I believe that this ship should be good. Let me just check up what an astronomical unit is, because this game is supposed to be to scale. Astronomical unit. An astronomical unit is the distance from the Earth to the Sun, by the way. Right, so we have distance of 1 AU. Well, that's useful. An astronomical unit is 149 trillion meters. So that's kilometer. So that's gigameters, if you're talking metric. So these are in gigameters. Never mind. Right, after procrastinating, let's get back to the Victory Cruiser. What's the range on Eve? 27. 12. It's probably because this thing is heavy! We could actually decrease the size, and that would boost our range up to the same thing as our other thing, and it would ridiculously increase our speed, and that, to be honest, is probably better. So yeah, let's do that. So we now have a ship named the Victory class cargo ship. We'll name it the Victory because that's fine, because it is a victory being able to get 25,000 tons of stuff into space. But we are using these new commercial nuclear thermal engines. I nearly forgot the name. Right, that's step 1 of creating a new ship. Step 2, as we have seen many times before, is we need a shipyard. Now we have one shipyard, and this is building the GV, the GEV-EVE. But we actually probably want to build another shipyard, and to be able to do that, we go over to industry. Hello, industry. How are you doing? Let's get a commercial shipyard complex. So our current one is a naval one, N. But the commercial one is used for commercial ships. So we probably want one item. What did I do? Did I mess up? Probably. So that's 17.8 something. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be finished May, and then we can probably add back the research labs. There we go. Right. Right, let's go forward in time. Right, so we finished production of a commercial shipyard, and we finished production of another research lab. So let's get that going. Cameron Flynn has completed fuel consumption 0.7 litres per engine power hour, which is very, very nice. Let's get you working on the 6th one. Cameron Flynn, who is our current energy weapon specialist, is now being put to use generating new types of engines. Right, so either we want, hang on, gas-cooled fast reactor technology, prerequisite for thing. Oh, both of them are no, not both of them. That's weird. Oh god, Yeah, that's a lot of tech. I should probably... I have no clue what I'm doing. That's fine. Right, so we've got nuclear pulse engine technology being done so that we can produce nuclear pulse engines. Gas-cooled fast reactor technology is being researched as well. We probably want to add our... Yeah, we already did. We're working on the railgun. We're working on terraforming module for ships, because having it on ships instead of hauling around by cargo haulers is much better. Right, let's go over to industry. Manage the shipyards. We've got a new shipyard. The name. Yes, we need to rename this. No, I don't want to rename the system body. Jeez. Right, auto rename. Connor Ironworks. I'm actually going to rename this because I've got a pretty hilarious one in my opinion. I don't know what happened there. Rename shipyard, there we go. So we've got Spud Ironworks. There we go. That's our new shipyard. You may get the reference if you know what Spud means. Right. What we want to do is we want to increase the tonnage by 10,000. Because if you have a look at the ship, the Victory, it is 33,000. So that's going to take a while. Let's get the industry stuff back up. So let's do that. Set activity. Yep. And that's going to ping us in about half a year-ish. We have another inactive lab. Let's do that. Give it to nuclear pulse technology. Continue. Keep on Laughing has done some mining production, and he started researching construction rate, which is very nice. Cameron Flynn has completed gas-cooled fast reactor technology. These engines are just going to make everything much easier. In fact, we could probably upgrade the engines of whatever the thing is now. The Victory class, I should really say Star Destroyer, but I'm not. A Stellarator fusion reactor. Base technology for use in creation of power plants. Prerequisite tech for magnetoplasma drive. Jesus. What the? Yeah, that's awesome. Let's do that. 30 research labs for you. We'll go complete that in about 2 years. In about 1 year and a few months. That's fine. Any more inactive labs? No. Right. Forward. Okay, shipyard is modified. We've got another inactive lab. We've got a new officer, but I don't really care because we get those all the time. No, it's not GUI training. It's not GUI training either. It's GU training. Let's go to manage shipyard. Spud Iron Works. I want you to increase your capacity by 10,000 again. And we also need to queue up more research. You know what? Cancel this. Max Simmons. Max Simmons, your sensors and fire control, so you should probably do sensors. What do we have that's gonna be nice? Phased geological sensors, maybe? Possibly not. What else do we have that's actually useful? Yeah, let's go for phased geological sensors. No. Why would I? Never mind. Power propulsion. Get some minimum engine power. No, we don't want that. We want jump point theory. Jump point theory. Now, jump point theory is going to allow us to travel to other systems, so I'm going to get that done as quickly as possible, so that, you know, we can build jump gates and what have you. Ooh, tons of stuff. Inactive lab. We have researched terraforming module, and we're going to increase our terraforming rate. That's nice. Let's actually boost up our terraforming stuff. So we should actually now be able to... Let's see how heavy this thing is, because it would be very nice to see how heavy a terraforming module is. Terraforming module. Do, 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 do. Jesus, that's quite heavy. So I'm guessing that's around 25,000 tons. That's quite big. No, it's more than that. No, because also armor is being taken into account. But yeah, that terraforming module, that's like an entire one of these cargo ships. However, it does just sit in the atmosphere, and therefore we don't even need it to do anything. Doesn't use up fuel whilst it's doing it, which is very nice. Terraform module doing stuff, you're doing stuff. Let's advance. Shipyard modified. Yes. Go continue upgrading the shipyard. Of course, we have an inactive lab. Shipyard has been modified again, and I'm gonna go one more safer and say that we need to do it again, because it's currently got 40,000. Let's get it up to 50,000 so it's nice and easy. It's actually using not much materials to do that, which is fun. I've got 31 inactive labs because we've researched possibly the new engine tech. We're researching this fast, but that's fine. I'm fine with researching things fast because it just gets me over to the things which are slow. The tokamak fusion reactor technology, base technology for use in creation of power plants. That's nice. Yeah, let's research the engine pulse technology. Yes, I'm going to use the things. Let's see. Have we unlocked any new engine classes? No, we haven't. Cameron Flynn has completed research into nuclear pulse engine technology. Excellent. Let's go over to research. We have 32 available things. Let's go over to power and propulsion. What do we have now? We have ion drive technology. Let's do that. So let's create with some things. Let's bump up our terraforming person so that she is Kian. I don't know. I was mistaken by the last person who was named different, who is now named Keep On Laughing. But yeah, Kian, just keep working. We really need that terraformation rate increasing, because more terraforming rate equals we can get Mars done easily. And I believe... yeah, so we've got 50,000 slipway capacity. Actually, I've got an idea. Just continue increasing your capacity. Yeah, that would be useful. Continue increasing capacity. New research lab created. I wish that they would stop yelling at me when I've got a new research lab. Or, you know, assign it automatically. Construction rate, and now we're going to fuel production. Good. Keep On Laughing is doing good. Inactive lab, again. The political reliability bonus of Colonel Joshua Kelly has increased to 10%. That's very nice of you. And also, I don't care, because I have no clue what you're talking about. Let's see. Let us see what our construction stuff has for us. We could probably increase our research rate. That would help. Or shipbuilding rate. Allow us to build ships faster, maybe. Yes, right. Yeah, let's keep going. Another inactive lab. Let's go back here, close it, and open it again because it doesn't update like that. Right, another inactive lab. We're slowly but surely getting all of our labs back, which is very nice. So we're now up to, what, 52? And we were on 81 at the beginning of the episode. That's kind of good. Expand civilian economy has started. We completed our improvement of fuel production. Kian Morgan has finished terraforming rate. Cameron Flynn has researched ion drive. Right, Cameron, Mr. Cameron, we're going to get you to start doing something amazing with the 16 power per HS. That hull size, that's good start. What's the next thing that you can get? I don't think we can. I think we're closing in on the fastest thing that we can create. Increase the terraforming rates. Now let's finish researching this ion drive before we start doing anything, you know, remotely based with cargo stuff. Max Simmons has done jump point technology. Let's see what this is unlocked. So we've unlocked jump drive efficiency, jump squadron size, jump squadron radius. That's all nice. Let's get you dealing with genome sequence research, because that sounds like it could be abused in many ways. Like, you know, my scientists are very, very capable of doing. Abusing the work of nature and creating a self-replicating nano machine that will destroy all life and everything in the universe. Because that is the ultimate goal of all organics, to create something that will automatically do their job for them and in the end bite them in the arse. Expand civilian economy, that's good. Keep on laughing, you have nothing else to do, apparently. Let's get construction production. We can actually get jump gate construction modules if we want to, or we can increase research rate, or give asteroid mining module, underground excavation, so that gives underground infrastructure. I do not know. Let's get the research rate. You're now performing at double the rate of a regular person doing this, by the way. You've got 25%, and due to statistics, that times it by 4, so you're doing 100% better than anyone else would. So you're going to get this done in, I don't know, 5 years or something. Another inactive lab. When are we going to run out of those? Later. It kind of says just later. Genome sequencing. You can have another piece of lab. Question. How is the Eve doing? Can I locate? Locate. Where is it? Right. Let's turn on asteroids for just a second. No, those are the orbital stuff. We don't want that. We want display 2. There we go. Look at all these asteroids. Oh my god. We could actually produce a better version of the Eve, so the Eve 2 or something, and that will go insanely fast and get everything in the system within a few years. But that's once we complete our ion drive to now tech. When's that going to happen, Mr. Cameron? In a year. Okay. That's at least something that we can deal with. I don't know why I'm researching railguns. I just like railguns because they use magnets, and magnets are amazing. Another inactive lab. Ooh, we completed research on railgun. You're doing railgun velocity thing. That's fun. Let's increase research rate so that we can increase our research rate. You know, self-explanatory and everything. 1 in active lab again. We have completed research on genome sequencing. I can't say that. Oh, this looks nice. What does this mean? Should we research it all? I think we should. Genome sequencing. Let's decrease base gravity, increase base oxygen level, decrease base oxygen level, increase temperature, decrease base temperature, increase temperature range. My god, that's going to keep Max Simmons busy for 10 years. On tenure. Right, we have completed construction of research labs, finally. We're still on 59 research labs, people. What happened? Let's see, research labs 59. We probably want to add a research lab to that. Cameron Flynn has completed research into magnetoplasma drive technology. Let's get that done. Magneto. He is a very good person. Oh god. Okay, so we've actually unlocked quite a few. So we've got nuclear pulse engine technology, which, you know, so that's 40 engine power. Ion drive, which is 60. Then we've got magneto, which is 80. We're going to use the fastest thing in the universe, because who would use anything else? And we can actually reduce the engine power significantly and give this a whopping huge boost to everything. 50 hull size, 200 engine power, that's nice. Job done. Let's actually double that so it moves stupidly fast. Research cost for development 1,000, that's nice. Right, we need a name. We're probably going to go with the same thing that happened last time. No, that's not my passcode. We're going to go with the same nuclear engine, the atomic stuff, because technically magnetoplasma is using electromagnetics, which is kind of fusion, which is kind of atomic, so yeah, we're going to go with that. So the Zyokai Atomic Industries, there we go, commercial magnetoplasma drive at 400 engine power at 50 hull size. That's ridiculous. Look at the fuel efficiency, look at the fuel use per hour. This is why I play this game, people. So am I right in thinking that we can't get any more engines? We can only increase or decrease the engine power modifier and efficiencies and things like that. Because that'll be, you know, it's okay, but I've just blown through all of the engine stuff. What else? We need fuel consumption. If we can decrease the fuel consumption significantly, then we don't need engines because they just run off the universe. Right, let's research until we get this new engine. We have this new engine. Let's go over to the ship design and let's use the fastest engine we have ever created or designed. Atomic Industries. So we've got the 125 and then we've got the 400. Look, 26 billion kilometers, and we haven't even put a fuel tank on. Let's see what happens if we put a fuel tank on. I know we have fuel tanks. Okay. We probably need to increase our fuel efficiency, really. But that's fine. Right, so we have two Zyokai Atomic Industries 400 EP commercial magnetoplasma engine. Drive, whatever. So we've got a total range of 26.0 billion kilometers, and we've got, wow, that's 252 days of full power. This thing's fast. Look at this, 1 million meters a second. That is the definition of fast. However, that's not as fast as stuff in Elite Dangerous. No, that can go up to 200 2001 times the speed of light, which is actually the maximum. Because of, you know, logarithmic things and other things. So yeah, we've now got a ridiculously powerful, you know, cargo ship. We probably actually want to research some more into fuel storage, because that would be useful. Good, right. What's happening? I don't know. Actually, let's bump up the fuel storage significantly. I mean, all it's doing is just increasing and increasing. Let's get, let's say, 2 million litres of fuel. There we go, 2 million litres of fuel. We still go at 1.1 kilometres a second, 1.1 thousand kilometres a second, and we have a range of 164 billion kilometres. Excellent. Right, let's start producing this thing, shall we? Oh my god. Okay, so this thing can get like nearly 200,000, which is ridiculous. Right, let's set your activity. Let's set. Get rid of your current activity, and you're going to retool for selected class, which is going to be the FT Victory. Hang on, FT Freighter transport. Yes. Okay. Even though it's named a cargo ship. That's going to be completed, what? Today? Oh yeah, of course, because it's the first one. And then you're going to add an extra slipway, which is ridiculously expensive, but that allows us to build things quicker. Alternatively, you can have no activity whatsoever. Let's construct an FT Victory, since we are going with the best thing in the universe. Build cost, you know, so our first ship should be done next year. Okay, we should probably increase our build amount. That'll be stupidly useful. Right, let's add the task. There we go. We are constructing our first ship. That's not a stupid thing. We have an inactive lab, and we finished production of labs. Excellent. Who wants it? Research rate wants it. Of course you do. Max Simmons, we're taking a lab off of you, and we're giving it over to Keep On Laughing. That's nice. Now we just need to wait for 12 months, and then we will have a miraculous and very nice new ship. New scientist. It's a biology genetics person. We don't need one. Someone had completed a research and I didn't pay attention. Who was that? That was Kian Morgan. I'm sorry, Kian, but there's someone who's stupidly more capable than you, and that's why he's taking your job. Saya. 3 days, let's continue. Genome sequencing things. Ship construction, Victory 001, the Victory class freighter transport, has been built on Earth and assigned to Shipyard TG. Right, now that that's done, let's get this thing on the road. Let's get this thing on the show. No, I botched that up terribly. Right, what I meant to say was, let's get this show on the road. So, the current situation is that we're going to run out of resources on Earth, and that's pretty bad. Now, if we only show asteroids with minerals, we've found a few, which is nice. However, if we look at the minerals, so this guy, Orsonia, has a decent amount of uranium and gallicite. That's nice. Maja, you know, we could probably gobble that up pretty quickly, so there's not much point. That's got a ton of uranium, which is very nice. You've got 9. Okay, well, you're not being looked at. We've got Aurora, we've got Hygeia, which is going to have a lot of uranium, and Gidria, which has tritanium. So we've got, what, 6, 5, 6, 9, 22, 54 hut. Alternatively, we could go to Luna and start a colony up. Well, we'd probably start with automated mines to begin with. So let's do that. Right. Let me get this straight. So we first of all want to set up a colony on Luna. Can I not zoom in? There we go. Luna. Right. Right click. Create colony on Luna. Right, we have Luna colony, which is our first colony. We are going to colonize the colony of colony. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of resources and we want to start getting some of that. So, first of all, have I actually built any mass drivers? Or did I forget to do that? Mass drivers. No, we probably didn't. Right, so we can use the mass driver to project, accelerate mass across the solar system without having to use ships, and that's what we're going to use. And these things have a certain amount of, well, they can only fire a certain amount every year, which is why we're going to produce like 11 of them. Let's create 11 of these. So that's going to be completed in half a year-ish. So let's wait until that's finished. And then what we also want to do is we want to start construction of automated mines. We probably want around about 800. Let's go with 100 automated mines to begin with. So once that's done, that's in queue. Good. Right. So, I should probably actually zoom out. So, we are working on trying to colonize, well, get something that's useful onto Luna, so that we can harvest the resources from it and get some more resources, and eventually, as in next episode, we're going to be working on getting a civilian population to that planet. Essentially, so that we can build, well, we can colonize additional areas and terraform it, and then we're also going to head to another area which we haven't explored because, you know, little Eve somewhere out in the distance is not doing its job properly and scanning the inner solar system. Yeah, we're probably going to design a new survey ship as well to speed up the process, but other than that, yeah, so we'll work on colonization next episode. Until then, my name has been Jacob Bennett. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.